The Clinton Library and Museum highlights the accomplishments of President William Jefferson Clinton. He decided what should be placed in the center. The archive is one of 12 presidential centers in the United States. Going back to the late 1920s, they preserve the history of U.S. presidents. They are supported with private funding. Many items in the Clinton Museum are originals, but others are replicas. The replica of the Oval Office looks the same as it was when Mr. Clinton was president, including an imitation of a moon rock. Many of the items on the desk are not replicas. Some are gifts from world leaders. There is also a bookcase with the former president's favorite books. Library Deputy Director Emily Robinson says when Mr. Clinton visits the center, he enjoys going to the Oval Office.
He has gone into the Oval Office, and if there's a book that he's just read that has become one of his favorites, he may go ahead and insert that book.
In the past year, Bill Clinton's wife, Senator Hillary Clinton, ran for the Democratic nomination for president. There has been renewed interest at the center about her time as First Lady. During her husband's presidency, she headed a task force to reform health care, but Congress did not pass it.
There is a huge section on his relationships with various foreign leaders, and he was very involved in deciding which foreign leaders would be highlighted.
There are also exhibits on key issues, including education, tax reform, and gun control.
We will finally ban these assault weapons from our street that have no purpose other than to kill.
More than 1 million people have visited the center. It is hard to find a visitor who doesn't like President Clinton. Mary Ma from China has lived in the United States for 4 years. She explains what impressed her about Mr. Clinton.
His dedication as a person to really improve the society and to make the people's life better.
The center is the largest presidential archive. It also shows the personal side of the president. Most of the materials are not yet cataloged. They were collected by the White House and the National Archives in Washington and later transported to the library. Curator Christine Mao says it will take years to go through them.
You can find fine art in a box. You can open up a box and find head of state gifts that are 1,000 years old. You can find just about anything when you open up a box. It's sort of like every day's Christmas.
Many of the gifts were sent to President Clinton by the public, including a statue of American basketball star Michael Jordan.
Our collection is representative of the 1990s. We have a lot of things sort of like this, statues of Michael Jordan. This is something that someone thought the president would like to have and sent it off to the White House.
The pieces come from all over the world.
Gifts from countries in the Middle East are often very beautiful. Swords he's gotten, daggers.
The library also stores emails and documents. 80 million pages of documents are in boxes. Archivist Rob Seibert says President Clinton wrote few emails. He preferred to leave his mark on paper.
His handwriting is all over the place. We have high-level decision documents that have his handwriting on it.
Like other presidential libraries, this one emphasizes the positive, but it also touches on the dark side of the Clinton presidency, including congressional impeachment hearings after the president lied about a sexual relationship with White House intern Monica Lewinsky. An exhibit mentions her name once. It focuses on the president's acquittal.
The president's acquittal ended a rancorous chapter in partisan politics.
Since leaving office, Mr. Clinton has been involved in humanitarian causes. He has created programs to help combat global warming and prevent and treat AIDS, especially in Africa. His legacy, the good and the not so good, will live on at the Clinton Presidential Center. Deborah Block, VOA News, Little Rock, Arkansas.